Lesson 4. The Path to Your Dream Life. Learning what you love and making it happen. Greetings and welcome back to Day 4 of the Ikigai Learning Pack. By now, we hope your creative juices are flowing more freely within you. How did you find the journaling exercise from yesterday? If you didn't get a chance to complete it, don't worry, but just remember that you're only cheating yourself if you don't fully commit to this investment in yourself. The best things in life are reserved for those who follow through and live in alignment with their Ikigai. Now, let's focus on how to actually figure out what you love and how to do it, despite what some naysayers might try to tell you. Chinese philosopher Confucius is credited with the most famous quote on this topic: "Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life." While it may sound delightful to never feel like you're working, the truth is that some days it will still feel like work, no matter how much you love it. So, when thinking about things you love to do that also fit into other areas of your Ikigai chart, don't discount something simply because it isn't always effortless. Growth is never comfortable, and even if you love what you do, if it's always comfortable, you're beginning to stagnate. However, when you are doing something you love, it becomes easier to embrace the challenges. You love it so much that you want to get better at it, and you're willing to put up with growing pains and frustrations to excel. We fully appreciate what American poet and civil rights activist Maya Angelou said in her autobiography, "I know why the caged bird sings. As we mentioned before, pursuing your passions is crucial to living a fulfilling life." But what does it truly mean to pursue something you love? Well, let's start with the example of a master maker at work. Have you ever watched one of these artisans in action? Whether it's a wood carver, glass blower, potter, baker, or painter, witnessing someone who is incredibly skilled in their craft is mesmerizing. The movements are so smooth and ritualistic, almost like it's their daily devotion. In some ways, that's exactly what it is. It's a service that gives their life meaning. But that's not all you see when you witness someone who's mastered a beloved craft. You're also seeing the results of a human in a state of flow. We've briefly touched on the concept of flow in our previous lessons, but let's dive a little bit deeper into what it means to achieve flow state within certain activities. Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, a Hungarian-American psychologist, is considered the pioneer of the flow state theory. He has written a series of books on the subject, and according to him, flow is an optimal state of consciousness, a peak state where we both feel and perform our best. When you are in a state of flow, you become so involved in an activity that nothing else seems to matter. Your ego falls away, and time flies by. Every action, move, and thought follows inevitably from the previous one. It's like playing jazz, where your whole being is involved and you're using your skills to the utmost. Match for your skill set. You've practiced enough to do it well, but the difficulty is high enough to keep you happily engaged and enjoying yourself. So, what does this mean for you? It means that when you pursue something you love, and you become skilled at it, you have the potential to enter a state of flow. And in that state of flow, you will feel like you are living your best life. You'll be so engrossed in the activity that you won't even notice time passing by. But remember, mastering a craft takes time and dedication. It won't happen overnight, and you'll likely face obstacles along the way. But don't let that discourage you. Keep practicing, keep honing your skills, and before you know it, you'll be a master in your own right. So go out there and pursue your passions with everything you've got. Put in the time, dedication, and effort, and you'll be on your way to achieving a state of flow and living your best life. As we discussed earlier, pursuing activities that bring enjoyment is crucial to finding meaning and fulfillment in life. However, it's important to distinguish between activities that are simply pleasurable versus those that truly provide a sense of purpose and challenge. While activities like binge-watching Netflix, eating delicious food, or having sex can be enjoyable, they don't necessarily provide the same sense of satisfaction and meaning that comes from rising to a well-matched challenge and performing well. To truly uncover your purpose and Ikigai, deep reflection and introspection are necessary. This course demands a lot of introspection from you, but don't let that intimidate you. Learning to go inward is essential for unlocking the greatest rewards in life. As German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche once said, "Nobody can build the bridge on which we can cross the river of life but ourselves." By discovering more about ourselves, we gain a better understanding of our strengths, hidden talents, inner genius, and the source of our creativity. To gain this understanding, it's essential to ask ourselves what we have truly loved thus far, what has uplifted our souls, and what has dominated and delighted us at the same time. Analyzing all of these experiences can reveal the direction we need to take to unleash the power of our inner genius. However, it's not enough to just identify the activities that bring us joy and slip us into a state of flow. It's also important to ask ourselves why we love those things. Perhaps you love creative activities that allow you to produce a tangible product that you can hold in your hands because it's proof of your skills of turning ideas into reality. Or maybe you love writing because it's the only time you ever feel like you can fully express your thoughts. It could also be that you love helping people because you know what it's like to struggle and have no one to turn to, and now you get great satisfaction from making sure others have what they need. Maybe growing your own vegetables and preparing your own harvest for a friend's dinner brings you joy because it makes you feel incredibly self-sufficient. Whatever the reason, understanding why we love the things we do can provide valuable insight into our true passions and purpose. As you ponder on the things that bring you enjoyment and satisfaction, it's important to consider the why behind them. What is it about these tasks that resonate with you? What is the deeper purpose that fuels your passion? It's easy to get caught up in the idea of monetizing your hobbies or turning them into successful businesses, but don't let that overshadow the value of simply doing something you love for its own sake. Remember, not all passions need to be turned into profitable ventures. However, if you do aspire to turn your passion into a business, it's important to not limit yourself. Self-limitation is a common human tendency, but breaking free from false beliefs and discovering our true potential is key to unleashing our inner genius. In tomorrow's session, we'll delve deeper into how to determine your areas of strength and how to further develop them to achieve mastery. Don't miss it as we continue our quest to uncover your purpose and unlock your full potential. We're excited to have you back with us for another session. See you then.